Hi, it's Caitlin from Caitlin Swatches, and I'm here today with my March 2022 polish pickup video. Usually there's some sort of cohesive theme for the polish pickup for each month, but this month it is maker's choice. So makers got to choose their own inspiration and create whatever beautiful product or nail polish they wanted for us. I have a decent number of polishes this month to share with you, which is always exciting. And the polishes will be available from March 4th through the 7th. I will link the polish pickup shop down in the description if you don't already have that URL like favorited, because I mean, you've probably shopped it before, let's be honest. I will also have details about the polishes, like their price, and if there is a cap on how many bottles will be available. And other than that, I think we should just get into the nail polish.
Let's begin with Girly Bits. This one is called Universal Language, and for this month's theme, Pam chose to go with her love of music as the inspiration. Music has always been such a big part of her life. She says it's such an escape and it soothes her soul. She's also lucky to have a daughter who is an accomplished singer, and her granddaughter is also constantly humming and making up songs. So no matter what your spoken language is, you can always understand music. It speaks to you in ways that words never can. So this polish is described as a vibrant purple loaded with pink shimmer and pink color shifting flakes. It has an amazing formula. As you can see, I was able to achieve opacity in just 2 coats. This one has quite a rainbowy shimmer effect, which you can catch at some angles. It's truly beautiful. And those pink flakes are just incredible. I love how well they stand out. They're just a really interesting element in this polish, and I think it works so well. I really, really love this one. And if you're a purple lover or a pink lover, then this one is going to be right up your alley. The next polish I'm showing you is from Trio Lacquer. This one is called I Pisces. March is Amanda's birthday month, and she thought it would be fun to do a Pisces inspired polish. So this one is described as a bright blue jelly filled with a contrasting aurora shimmer that shifts through purples and oranges, and it has a sprinkling of copper and iridescent indigo glitters. So this one, as you can see, is on the sheer side, but it builds up really nicely in 3 coats, and the elements all, they're quite visible through the layers because of the sheer base. I could imagine also layering this over a similar bright blue cream if you don't really love the look of a sheer polish, but I think it's perfect just the way it is. And yeah, it looks amazing to me in 3 coats plus top coat. It will be difficult to remove because of the glitters in there. There aren't, a ton, but you definitely will have to scrub or soak your nails in a bit of acetone or use a peel-off base if you want. But here you can see just how beautiful the shimmer is, how beautiful the base is, and yeah, it's just a really special polish. Next up, we have Crucible Designs, and this one is called To Key or Not to Key. So it's inspired by the Harlequin key from the Lock and Key series on Netflix. This one is described as having a black jelly base with red metallic flakes and red to gold ultra chameleon chrome flakes. So as you can see, this is definitely sheer on the first coat. It does build up really nicely, but I recommend working in as thin coats as possible so that you don't get like a traffic jam of the flakes. They're quite plentiful and they do come out really easily, so you're not going to have any difficulty getting a ton of them on your nail, and it will dry with a tiny bit of texture, so I definitely recommend a top coat, and I feel like this one would also look really good matte. So this I think is totally beautiful. I love the contrast of the base and the flakes. Again, because the base is sheer, you really can see the flakes through the layers. They build up really nicely, and it's quite unique in my collection. I really like the contrast, and as you can see here, the flakes are quite shifty. They even shift to a bit of green at extreme angles. And overall, the base kind of looks brownish in real life, as you can see here. Next up, we have My Indie Polish Because of or In Spite of, and this polish is inspired by a quote that Tanya has found very inspiring. So she created one of her favorite kinds of crullies, which is a gray base with a ton of different glitters. So in this case, there's some blue, yellow, hexes, circles, flowers, and hearts. And you will get some extra glitters. So as you can see here, I place them out and then I use an orange wood stick dipped in a tiny bit of the polish to get it wet on the end, and then I place the glitters where I want them, seal it in with another layer of the polish to create that pond effect, and then I go in with even more glitters, place them where I want, make sure I'm happy with how everything looks, and then seal it off with a good thick glossy top coat, or 2 layers, or a glitter top coat and a regular top coat. So this is it in, I guess, a variety of layers, probably 3 and top coat. Next up, we have painted polish. This one is called Just Keep Blooming. The inspiration for this polish is the upcoming blooms of spring. So this one features pink metallic flakes in a dusty mint base. So these are really interesting flakes. I haven't seen them before, at least in my journeys with nail polish, but I really like them. I think it's a really unique combination, and as always, painted polish creates the most beautiful crullies. This one is no exception. It has an amazing formula. It's opaque in 2 coats. I definitely recommend a good thick top coat because the flakes do provide a bit of texture, so you definitely want to smooth it out. And other than that, I think it's a really pretty polish. This base color is also very unique in my collection. I don't have anything at all like it, and it's just really cute. As you can see here, the pink flakes look really nice. They stand out really well, and I think it works really well as a polish. And last but not least, we have Painted Pretty Polish Take Me Away. So Sherry was dreaming of her next vacation, and that was her inspiration. So she found an image of a sunset through an airplane window, and this was what she came up with. And I don't think it's going to be any surprise that this might be my favorite out of all of them. This one is absolutely gorgeous. It has a warm purple base and shimmer that shifts from pink to orange to burnt gold. This one is just incredible. So it has a really good formula. It builds up really nicely. I do recommend 3 layers to get opacity, I think. I mean, you might get away with 2, but I think 3 is the best way to go. You build it up, you get so much of that shimmer, and you want to definitely use a glossy top coat to just bring the shine out. There's just something so special about this polish, as you are going to see shortly, and it's making me want to go on vacation. It's making me want to wear this polish the next time I go on vacation. And yeah, just check this out. Look at how incredible that shimmer is. It looks like a sunset on your nails. So that's all the polishes for this month.
Let me know in the comments which of these you liked best. Let me know what other polishes or products you have your eye on. And yeah, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.